Alright. Oh, shit. Alright, whoops. Hello, everyone. I'm gonna play some more Hand of Fate 2 today because I've been having a good time with this game. And hopefully you all have enjoyed watching it.
You and I will travel a ways together. I will teach you all I know, and you will destroy he who has taken my place.
Oh, wait, hold on. Gain fame. Okay, so I gotta gain fame and Northerners show button. I got like another 2 hours of work and I'll be free. Oh, that sucks, Ballistic, but hey. Work gets money, right? Okay, so I need that. Let's see. Alright, fine, I'll do this. Alright, let's do this shit. More money for more bills. So, hey Terrell, how you doing?
Now we touch on the true aspects of heroism. This story can begin with your irrelevance, but it cannot end in that fashion.
I'm doing alright.
I am so much more of this world than ever
Hold
I
on.
was when the game of life and death was my sole occupation.
I'm doing alright. I don't know, I felt like streaming suddenly, so here we are. I'm gonna turn the game down a bit because it's a bit loud on my ears, so it's probably a bit loud for you all too. Here we go. Raiders have destroyed our village, the Elder of Talos explains in a hushed voice. Ooh, should have read that properly. Sometimes you get, yeah. That's why I announced the stream like 5 minutes before going live. They were searching for this. He draws a large warhammer from his cloak. Retha's ire. 'Tis the only weapon that will break the seal protecting their encampment. He hands you the weapon.
A mighty weapon for a mightier warrior than you, I think.
Okay, it has shockwave, armor breaker, and it's heavy. You require 20 fame to equip this weapon. Earn fame by completing encounters. Let's begin our quest. You must find the courage to wield this weapon and defeat the shaman before the 5th village falls. The villages need a hero. The town of Braden is surely in danger and must be warned. Okay, good. We know where the end is. Thank you. I trust the sacrifice of Talos not to go in vain. Bows his head. May the gods bring you good fortune.
At what point does honor bend to pragmatism?
Please help. I've been robbed by a band of thugs. Is there anything you can do? Maybe. Let's see. What we got?
Games within games within games.
I'd have to roll a 6. rerolling all of them. It's a better bet. Yep.
Well done. You continue to impress.
Thank you. The woman says as you help from her carriage. Please accept this as a token of my gratitude. Nice. Ooh, extra nice. Ooh, that skip was not nice. Thank the woman carrying away. You gain 2 fame. I'm gonna need the Winter's Bane.
Well, that may help you on the road ahead.
We're gonna yeah, we're gonna sell the Knight's Sword. And we're gonna buy some food because we need it. Get out of here.
If you fall in a trap once, you may blame error. To fall in the same trap again smacks of foolishness.
A rustling behind you is all the warning you get that your life is in danger. You turn as the cords of Northern Bull wrap around your body. You've been ambushed. Piling all those charges as you break free.
I'm no happier to be here than you lot.
Search for spoils. Well, it was 1 goal, that wasn't too bad.
Wealth through exploration. We have many lands to discover, you and I. If you cannot make use of this, I will question your skills.
Return later. Hopefully he'll actually let me return later.
Do what you can to find more food. Time passes and things change. The advances of the Empire march on, and mystery and magic falls further into darkness. Yet death stalks the streets of the city.
A pall of smog casts the city in dull grey light as you navigate the narrow streets and back alleys of Iron Peak. Beware the Prince of Poisons, calls the young boy in a short-brimmed cap as he hands out leaflets to the passing crowds. You stop to read a discarded parchment sodden by the damp that clings to the cobblestones. Prince of Poison strikes again. Another mass poisoning in the back streets of Lowtown. Mayor raises reward to 500 gold. The boy approaches as you finish reading. If you really hope to be safe, you best protect yourself. I have just the thing, and at a bargain price. Ask about the Prince of Poisons. He's the one responsible for all the killing that's been going on, explains the child wide-eyed. Dozens, if not hundreds of innocent people are dead, all poisoned by the prince. He strikes at random anywhere in the city at any time, just drops one of his cancers and half the street's dead before anyone knows what's happening. Ask about the several children in the alleyway. The boy looks over where you are pointing. Most of them lost their parents to poison and live on the streets now. I'm gonna offer the children some food. I only have one to give. Doesn't the filthy hands tear the offered morsel to shreds as the children scramble for whatever they can get. You lose one food, you gain one fame. Suddenly an armed man sprints towards the alley, knocking several children down. He pauses, swearing, glances back the way he came. A silver-haired lady, clearly dressed for combat and sporting an array of weapons, stands silhouetted at the end of the alley. Running is pointless, Mad Eye, she says matter-of-factly. Mad Eye draws his weapon as the children scatter. I'm not going back to prison, he yells. Attack Mad Eye. This one's mine, the woman tells you to draw your weapon. More armed men suddenly rush into the alleyway. Mad Eye, one of them calls, we won't let her take you. Keturah. You'll find no charity here. When activated, Keturah fires her back-holstered weapon and causes high damage to enemies in range. Stay close to charge her ability. Ooh.
Nothing like the smell of gunpowder.
I see it, son! Fated fame!
Sight-of-haired woman immediately rushes towards Sarah, Mad Eye, declaring, I'm taking this low life in and getting the payment. As familiar as the woman looks, he turns to search the other fallen men for leaving the alleyway. You leave the troubled town of Iron's Peak with the impression that you've not seen all that it has to offer.
These tokens represent the expansion of the game. More options, more cards, more opportunities.
The cartographer listens intently as you relate what you can remember of the neighboring areas. You spend several hours in his company until you're satisfied they have nothing useful to add. Shit. Okay.
Let us see what the next town holds.
Continue to the next village.
Do not take lightly the mantle of fame. Being a figurehead is not without consequences.
You arrive at Brayden at the dead of night to find it under attack from raiders. As the village burns, 3 brave farmers attempt to defend the last surviving villagers. One calls out, please help, we must stop these savages for all is lost. You draw your weapon and rush to their aid. Okay, yeah, we're good. Meaningful shield, so you may never know the terror of a shield splintering in battle.
I hope this works!
Nice. The surviving villagers. The surviving villagers rush to the farmer's aid and tend their wounds. Thank you, hero, they cry. You've saved our people, but sadly our village is no more. Please accept this small token of our gratitude. It's not time to celebrate. They are surely mustering to raid the town of Taran. They point further south down the riverbank. If you are a true hero, you will surely save them. Another village lost to the northerners, you set out for the next town without delay.
I understand your beginnings were humble. Even so, I'd hoped for better.
You meet Merrick at Square's instructor. He gestures to a carpet seller at the bazaar. The Reeve, he explains. Watch and listen. The Lord Galtwind, you were short your taxes. They would be trouble, says Reeve. Mind you, I do like Strug, but you hand it over rather than all your stuff. What do you say? I've not. That's a rare masterpiece. Me some belt. Now remember, the trick is to know when to stop. If you're any good, you won't need to. I'll do one more.
Age turns us all. She has done rather better than I in the time that has passed.
Centuries I have helped mortals who find themselves lost in my forest. Anything you may need for your journey. Longer life. Thank you. Yeah, we need more food. Always need more food.
You'll notice that my carriage does not stop for every distressed traveler along the way.
Oh, well, we tried. Yeah, that was rough. It happens sometimes, though.
You have to stop helping people. It always ends up like this.
Yeah, RNG is fun, but it hurts sometimes. Although that wasn't really RNG, that was just a dice roll. With the thugs defeated, you search their bodies for valuables. Find some food amongst their possessions, you gain full fame. Rana's remarkable fishing. While strolling the dock by Iron Peak, a tattooed woman calls to you from a small fishing sloop. As she shakes your hand, she introduces herself as Rana Ishmael, captain of the SS Remarkable. You look like strong arm and sure of aim. Have you considered a career in the fast-paced world of deep-sea harpoon fishing? Ask about harpoon fishing. popular pastime among the kinds of folks who need to prove their physical prowess, he says. I can get you out in the water right now, or for a little extra gold, I know where you can cry a premium harpoon. It'll help steady your aim. I have 1 gold, so agree to fish now. Captain Rana sails your boat away from the docks and out into open waters. Instructions, please. Puts one on your shoulder and points down to the water. Call that the ocean. It's got fish in it. If you throw your harpoon down there and it hits one, I'll pull it up for you. I'll be more careful of the reef wall. If your harpoon ends up there, you might as well kiss it goodbye. The deeper you go, the bigger fish. Though you can never be too certain what you'll catch. Finally, there's a shipwreck way down there, an old merchant vessel. See that golden glimmer? Need a target fair and true? I aim for that. Raise the harpoon over your head and hurl it into the churning ocean.
The pendulum is ever changing, and the challenges it presents change too.
Harpoon hits the water, sad splash and disappears. Go on, you can do better than that. You get a firm grip on the harpoon, take aim at the reef below.
Breathe, you have done well.
With an air and accuracy, your harpoon plunges deeper into the reef. Shit. I really thought it was going faster than that.
You must harness your
Harpoon
will
hits
and
water,
find
sad
the quiet
splash.
stillness
Stay still young, have another go. Harpoon descends further into the reef.
That will set you in good stead from here.
Harpoon sends the lowest reaches of the reef. The merchant's vessel treasure glitters tantalizingly on the ocean floor. Ah, fuck. Water disappears. The sun hangs along the sky. Time to return to the docks and seize bounty. Guess the fish went biting. Nana gives you a casual salute, a bucket of chum dangling from her arm. If I ever want to get out in the water again, you know where to find me. Well.
You strike me as the type who would put themselves in harm's way for the benefit of others. Yet, perhaps you'd rather have someone else sacrifice themselves for you.
You hear shouting up ahead. As you make your way down the cobbled street, you see lights flickering on the road in front of you. As you approach, you see a building, flames and smoke billowing out of its upper room windows. A crowd is formed outside, passing buckets of water between one another to temper the blaze. We shall brave the fire ourselves.
I'm not a vain man. You must appreciate that this game, has been my focus for more years than I can count. I have a certain pride regarding its twists and turns. Excellent. A wise decision.
Find the woman's youngest daughter. Oh, the building's not safe, it will soon collapse. Turn to the building. Find the woman's son, attempt to find his way out, grabbing his hand, you lean back to the building. If you want the building, it's not safe.
Perhaps you should have taken your time.
Nope, we go back in. Nope, we go back in.
You have proven yourself worthy.
She exits building and collapses behind you while you're unable to save her, and the village is grateful for a valiant effort.
It appears you are worthy to wield the weapon of champions. The raiders will hide from you no longer.
You turn Rathra's eye over in your hands. The rune on its face begins emitting a golden light. It's unclear if it now weighs less or if you've newfound strength. Either way, you can now wield the mighty hammer. The Sanctum. Remembering the Elder Tao's instruction, you stare towards the Sanctum of the Shaman.
You have prepared yourself for this battle. Now you must face it, but not alone, perhaps.
Use. Raise Rathra's eye above your head and bring it down against the magical wall with all your might. The hammer finds its mark and you are immediately engulfed in a blizzard of snow and ice. The howling winds spin you this way and that, then vanish as quickly as they had appeared. So oriented, you look around for Malaklyph, so he's nowhere to be found. You find your bearings and realize you are standing in a forest clearing covered in newly fallen snow. You step back and bump into something. Turning, you see a towering northern clansman, bold and
He has
brutal.
brute strength, if nothing else.
He does not flinch, nor seems even the slightest bit interested in you. He stands with weapons drawn, brow lowered. You turn to follow his gaze. There you see her, sitting on a throne of wicker and thorns, small straw-plaited charms, oddities hanging from the trees behind her. Before her kneel countless raiders, worshipping their leader in an eerie stillness. The defender of the villages and the exiled one, the shaman says with a hiss. She steps down from her throne. I know why you have come. Let us end this. I hope you know how to fight, hero, the bold northerner says calmly. There are more warriors here than we can kill. To defeat a snake, you must cut off its head. Ready your weapon, and the shaman and her clansmen surround you. Raid leaders of the frontline northern assault. Centers of tactical and religious guidance. The shaman casts. Hold on. Shaman casts spells that heal her allies. Attack her quickly. Interrupt the spell.
I do not get ready to fight together. Stand clear of my blades, and I will stand clear of yours.
Ooh, she's dead. Shaman's body rises as a dark spirit leaves her chest and vanishes into the air. The remaining raiders flee into the forest. As the sky is clear, the sun beams down on the colossal warrior that had fought alongside you. I am Colbjorn, he explains. I was born into the northern clans, but I am clanless now. You do not know us, but we were not always like this. Perhaps one day the clans will return to the tradition they have lost. You and I have cleared a small part of the stain for my honor this day. If you call, I will answer. He reaches out a massive hand and clasps your forearm. Let us head back and find your friend. And with that, you and Colbjorn make your way through the forest in search of Malaclypse.
Another card returns to my deck. Do not worry, I have more challenges before you will be ready to face my foe. Well done. Another Northerner falls before you, and a new companion joins your journey.
For defeating the Shaman of the North, Armor of Gluttony, Ring of Food, Highest Robes, Frontier Barbet. For defeating the Shaman of the North, Fame and Shame, Watchtower, Raider's Ambush, Bridge Skirmish, Proving yourself a worthy hero, Rathra's Ire. For befriending Colbjorn, Clan Eyebright, the Wanderer. For defending all of the villages, Elder's Gift.
You have done well. You understand the basic rules of the game now. From here, they will change.
Thieves have stolen a relic from the Emperor's Palace. The Empire are looking to hire adventurers to recover this and other items. Explore where the relic may belong. Abandoned country. Pathfinder use map revealed. We are going to do the High Priestess again.
You may take their recommendations if you wish. They will be sufficient for now. If you fail to take tokens with you, you will lose the opportunity to open new cards. Even so, too many tokens can weigh you down and make your challenges harder.
Join Malaclypse and begin the quest. Ah yes, a blizzard. A good start. And another.
They say madness can be a blessing. Not I, however. I would never be so thoughtless.
journey comes with some confusion regarding logistics and food. What do children even eat? Malaclypse had cried. In the end, he managed to bring the mage children safely to the madman near the Frostford. Their home is an ominous building with high gates, barred with windows, faint screaming coming from within. It passes as an asylum disquietingly well. Right, we'll just drop these little munchkins off and be on our way to get that cure. Please form a secret knock-a-tune. Beautiful, simply a masterpiece. It wasn't a secret knock, but I accept it anyway. Then he immediately pushes open the unlocked doors. You are met by two tall men, identical twins, dressed in patterned nightgowns. Era of the Veil told us he'd be coming, one of the twins say. I'm Barry and this is Mary. They call us the Madmen, but it is only a name. We shove you aside and hurry the children indoors. We're good sorts, aren't we, Barry? His twin nods, and as he brushes the child's hair and hands them nightgowns. Yes, indeed, but sometimes I forget we're merely acting, and I do mad things like setting that farm on fire. Keeps the rabble off our trail, don't it? Mary nods as he brings out a plate of warm spiced breads. The children wearily settle down to eat spiced breads and butter. Mary asks you a favor. We'll need your help clearing out this place. Hasn't been an orphanage for a long time, has it? Not fit for children, the monster's in the burning room. We're gonna kill the monster. Barry leads you to the cell room. It's in there. I've had to resort to going to town to buy our pickled vegetables. They scream like banshees when I ask them what blood they've pickled them in, though. Barry closes the door behind you. You follow the steps deep beneath the fortress until you find yourself in a dark underground cave. You hear a guttural moan.
Every time I visit this place, I end up doing stupid things.
Whack, 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 whack. Poke at the dead thing to see if it holds any treasure, but nothing of value is found. Malaclypse rubs his shoulder nervously as he gazes into the creature's cold, dead eyes. That dealt with you. Return to the kitchen. Children in comfortable spots are in the kitchen now. As you approach the stairs, a man in rags rushes past and barrels into an adjacent room. He peers out at you with mad eyes. That'd be Frida, Mary says behind you. He kept trying to climb Frostford's clock tower, so they sent him here. He's harmless. Frida slams the door closed, then opened, then closed again. You arrive at the burning room. The room is literally on fire. Everything is being reduced to ash inside. Somehow, magic's keeping the fire contains that. What do we do, Malaclypse? Maybe shrugs. Perhaps that's the answer. He points to a chubby, lizard-like creature. So there's a small dog. Watches you cautiously from the corner of the room. A fire salamander, a hatchling. At that, I'd have thought them long extinct. Ask him what to do. Try to placate the flame creature. Oh boy, here we go. Hey! You cooing off a cake to the fat little lizard. Intrigued, it waddles over the doorframe, licking its lip. You notice the flames recede as it approaches. The fires have been extinguished, the room continues to smoke and smolder. Walk in. Salamander calm, the flames recede and the room becomes cool enough to enter. Chubby creature clambers up to your leg and snuggles into your arms, gibbering softly to itself. The little beast gags and convulses in your arms until, with a tiny squawk, it coughs up an item that it drops painfully onto your toe.
A useful tool, but simple magic.
The advice of Malaclypse, those ones are prone to spontaneous combustion. You reach the little creature outside. Gives your palm a warm little lick before it patters away to the cliffs nearby.
Well done.
I don't actually want to read this. Gain 4 fame. As the door closes, your companion collapses his hands and knees, blood oozing from his. Uh-oh. He pulls himself, wheelies his feet and groans. This cure can't come soon enough, coin slave. Oh, I wish you would call me something nicer, but okay. Ooh, temple prayers. Make a donation. After all your rerolls in a dice game, reroll your lowest dice. Yes. Except 12 gold. Ah, not good enough, dang. Reascend. First hit combat, Northerners get fucked up by us. Good, good, good. Ah, a blizzard. Game 20 gold. Can renew map if you have less than 20 gold.
Fire is a symbol of so much. Purity, will, creative force, and power. A moment of inattention, and it becomes pure destruction.
Oh no. The entire family. Longest night of winter. Jody. No. My blessings. Ah, yes, the avalanche. Here we go.
Think about what has been lost simply to grant you comfort. With what confidence you choose your tools and faith in your powers.
Oh, a stretch. Sorry, I didn't see that.
Who dares venture?
Thank you.
Unless the
I actually needed that a lot.
assistant.
Ah, another lizard. Gotta love them. Gotta love them.
A simple part of every story, especially a tale spent in the company of allies and boon companions.
What can I offer to the savior of the Rusty Razor? Let's hear some rumors, my friend. Tells you that recent cheese festivals kept Ian busy and his coffers full. Ask about lodging. No, I'm happy with that.
That should help.
And one more. Why not? Let's go. Nah, go again. Good enough. And leave.
Here we begin to see the potential of cards based around fame. If you can force them from your deck and into your hands, you can begin to exploit their power.
Oh, so I see you carry a rare item. Piece you like the Willow Bear. Hey! Deeds greatness. Alright, we'll do this, and I will do one more run, and then I am going to end stream. It will have only been about an hour, but this was a impromptu stream. It was never going to be that long.
Why do we always end up enraging the locals? You should let me alone.
Well, I got this at least. Yeah, we're gonna go with wherever the game recommends. Aside from equipment, I will decide that myself. Don't want the ruby ring. Pious robes are alright. Go with what the game recommends. Yeah, right out the gate, we want Beggar's Charm, so we can actually... what's the word? If we come across any temples, we'll be able to afford it. Because we need those blessings.
It was your actions that necessitated these additions to the game, you understand? I knew you were approaching and tailored things around your lust for fame.
Ah, well. That's bad.
Why do you keep getting us into these situations?
Okay, what we got? What we got? I must have got something good for that, hopefully. Nice, 20 gold.
Deal with them if you will. I would rather leave them be.
Fucking gnomes. I hate gnomes. Get off me, you bastards! Kick, 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 roll, kick, kick, kick. Frickin' gnomes. Battered gnomes pick themselves up from the battlefield and approach you cautiously. Alright, the penalty for this transaction is no longer death. We'd like to parley. We seek arms to defend ourselves, and declares loudly. Hand over some of your equipment, we'll release you. Okay, what do they want? What have we got? No. Yeah, no, the gnomes get nothing. The gnomes quickly retreat into the trees, peering at you from the shadow until you leave. We ascend. Ooh, what's this? You'll revive your companion at the beginning of each new map. Nice.
The shadow folk appear to have found your trail.
Thank you for the follow, Shadow Tiger. Welcome to the Stampede. It's a pleasure to have you here. You follow frenzied rumors of vampires and werebeasts to a derelict farm deep in the lowlands. A thin farmer tilling the rocky soil looks up in desperate hope at your approach. How you doing, man? Brings you this way. Please, our little Timos was taken by a monster with bloody claws and gleaming eyes. They came through the walls. He points a shaking finger the hills. Ah, I appreciate that, guys, a lot. Sorry I haven't been streaming as often lately. I just haven't been feeling it. Nothing going on in my personal life, but stuff happening with other people has made me want to slightly redirect my attention. I'm going to get back to it though, don't you worry. Just haven't been feeling it much lately. Sure enough, you find the boy huddled at the back of a menacing cave. As you draw near, hulking cloaked figures emerge from the shadows to surround you. Elder of Shadow. Hero, one of the beasts hiss. We knew you would take this simple bait. Now relinquish your power. Draw your weapon. Shadows can counterattack. Light weapons are recommended. I'm using a light weapon. You know what? He's kind of cute. I'm gonna say it. Shadow Elder. The royal lines of Lysa-Hora houses are blessed with privilege and, more importantly, power. Elders can summon shadows before entering Blood Madness. Use evade to avoid their attacks.
By sea and sun, fated fame!
Yo, I slayed that dude. He is dust. Ah, +4 fame. Neat. Weeping, the peasant falls to embrace his son. Thank gods, Timos. Thank the gods. The small family gathers a dusty bundle of what they can in gratitude. Ooh. Yo, what's up, Boogie? How you doing, man? It's good to see you here. I'm gonna stick with the soldier sword for now because I'm pretty close to finishing it off. But we'll switch to the Winter's Bane when time is right. Huge failure.
I hope this works!
Not that great. I'm all wet from working while it's light raining. Oh, that sucks, man. I hope you can get yourself warm soon. Oh god, I hate it when you people come in here while you're driving. It makes me so nervous. Like, I'm happy to have you here, but my god, why you gotta be driving? blizzard eases, the intruders make their escape.
Can you claim this token? Here we see yet another wheel, each different, yet each bearing their own similarities.
Alright, alright, alright. I'm not gonna get on your ass about it, just... God damn it. Through the smoke, you find the woman's youngest daughter. Be warned, the building's not safe, it will soon collapse. Turn to the building. Redraw. Find the woman's son. Building's not safe, it will soon collapse. Turn to the building. Turn to the building.
You
Son.
might want to work on this. Clearly you lack
Back in.
what it takes.
Come on, we can do this, we can do this. Almost, 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 almost. No, that was even worse. Ah, that was way too soon. Yeah, that's what says. God damn it, Rookie. Well, I couldn't pull it off, but I saved some people, so you know what, it's fine. Avalanche. Now let's do this. Oh, hey, thanks, Dream Elements. Breakout, 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 breakout. Hey. Yeah, we are. Gain plus 10 life. And 25 life. Big pimp elements. Look, guys, you gotta thank your bots, alright? That's how you make sure you're not they treat you right when the air overlords take over. Clash of Steel rings out, echoing through the peaks. The mountains answer with a low, ominous rumble as a wall of white rushes towards the melee, sweeping away everything in its path. Oh, I forgot I had that set up too. Thanks again, Stream Elements. You seeks shelter against a bluff, pressing close to the rock face as the avalanche roars overhead. When the trembling stops, you are miraculously unscathed. Your assailant's weapon juts from the snow. As you near, you realize it still clenches his hands, his body buried to the wrist by the avalanche. You know what? I never dig him out, so I'm going to do that this time. Brave the cold and free the rage from his icy grave. He takes a moment to catch his breath. Says, "You saved me, though we are enemies by blood. Take my blessing and leave me to my thoughts." Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to save them way more often. Soldier's Sword now becomes Winter's Bane. What do I have to do to defeat 30 Northerners with a finisher to unlock this shard? The bots will take over one day, guys. You gotta make sure they like you. Hey, it's Pandy-chan. What's up, Pandy? How you doing? Oh, thanks for the bits, Pandy. I appreciate that a lot.
Ancient smiths have considered the same issues we do. How to handle hunger and resources during battle.
Ooh, Stun Bash. Charge Bash causes stun, single target unactivated. Basic Bash causes a brief stun. Food defense. Gain 30 defense if you have 20 food. Gain extra plus 30 defense for each additional food. Up to 3. That is crazy. Gain 2 food or 1 food. After every encounter in which you receive a gain card excludes camp encounter. Medium armor. Movement speed reduced by 10. Fine. I just woke up from a nap and now it's 90. Ooh. It's going alright. I suddenly had the urge to stream, and so damn I did. And I've been having fun. I was gonna end. I don't know how I'm feeling. I'll see how I feel at the end of this run. I'll probably keep going for a little longer though. But yeah, 90 degrees. I'm assuming that's in heathen units, but still, that sucks. Steel rings out. Avalanche again. I have to roll more than 11. That's easy on 3 dice. See? Ugh. Humid's the worst. I would much rather a dry heat than a humid heat. Both suck, so dig him out. Alright, up we go. Old lady beckons me in. Ah, Blizzard. Oh yeah, I should go to the campfire. Let's see. What do you got for trade, my friend? Sell that. What equipment you got? Finish trading cook food. We're gonna heal up a bunch, cause whoops, I got way too excited mashing that button. Oh well.
At what age does a child lose their innocence? When do they become the enemy?
Save the boy. Oh, right, yeah, so I have decided on the emotes I want and who I'm going to commission for them. However, I do and don't have the money for it right now. I'm waiting for once I moved into the house and everything, so I gotta buy things for a house, but soon we will have emotes. Boop! That's for you, Pandy-chan. Sorry if that one was too loud and peaky, but that's the one you got this time. Expansion of the Empire requires constant subscription and new blood. Soldiers block all attacks, greatly reducing their damage. Use bash to open them up.
Once again, good intentions end up with trying to hit me. By sea and land, fate and fame.
Oh, before I forget to mention it, I have a... Actually, I'll wait for this guy to finish talking, because he's about to interrupt me. Huh, he didn't. That was rare. So, I have a very, very interesting stream coming up sometime next week. I haven't decided what day exactly I'm going to do it yet. It will either be... honestly, I know it won't be Friday, and it won't be Wednesday. Other than that, I'm not sure. But I'm going to be attempting to play 2 different games at the same time while streaming, which I'm excited to do. It's going to be interesting to see how it goes. I did a little test earlier today. The games work, so that won't be a problem. My computer should be able to handle it because they're very low impact games. I just have to arrange a layout that will look nice for you guys to see. I am sure about that. It's going to be fun.
Ho, 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 you make a poor apprentice. Cultivate focus.
As you check on the unconscious guards, you notice the boy looking at you warily, sizing you up. This will be very interesting. It's alright, Pandy. But yeah, it's gonna be... I'm excited to see how it goes. Boy disappears into the forest. The raiders come out of hiding. I'm gonna allow them. Smoke trails follow the outposts to continue on your journey. And the temple, we make a donation, and we get... let's see. In combat, we slave son Joseph. Yeah, we're gonna take that. We have 6 blessings, y'all. not yet. We're gonna go see what that final thing is.
In case you're wondering whether I take it personally, these purges of the corrupt, indeed I do. How could I not?
Sorry, man. Hey, welcome back home, Voogie. If you, I don't know if you heard it because you were driving, but special stream next week. It's gonna be fun. Town Crier announces the Empire seeks mercenaries to join the battle against corruption. Corruption, beat 'em up.
I hope this works.
Yeah. Yeah, Sorry, I stopped looking up. Sorry, my guy was just flailing around randomly there. I was looking at what you lovely people were saying. We gain 2 fame and we get some gold, but we don't need any of that, so. But you know what? It could have been something cool, so it was worth it. Bless Summit, enter. Must escape humidity. I wish I could help you, Pandy. What I've heard that my friends in oh no, that's humidity, that won't help. I was gonna say, to escape the heat, some of my Australian friends, what they would do is they would literally like freeze their clothes and then put them on. Then it's, you know, then it's gonna melt and get wet, and then that's just gonna get humid. But it'll help you feel cool, but ice your feet, because the temperature of your feet for some dumb reason affects how your temperature feels for most of your body. So if you make your feet cold, it can help you feel the rest of your body feel cold. So maybe just freeze some socks, or just get a bucket of ice water, I don't know. Alright, let's read this. As you enter the Great Hall, the towering arched doors swing open with a heavy creak. A giantess in a velvet robe enters, accompanied by raiders. Malaklyph bows low to the ground. My companion and I have been sent forth to discuss a truce between the Empire and the Northerners, milady. Oh yeah, that would make sense, Shadow. So they send me a silver-tongued devil and his mercenary, she smirks. I hope for your sake you have a decent offering. You kneel before the High Priestess. Your offering will suffice, says the giantess, but if you seek to make a deal on behalf of the Empire, you must prove yourself against my champion. Her raiders charge towards you. We using my best gear? Yeah, we are, unfortunately. Alright, let's fucking do this shit. Berserker champion, fierce, loyal, and relentless, champion of the High Priestess. Berserker weapons are imbued with ice that slows their enemies' movement and attacks. They used to keep the hair short, but in turn grow back out to Kobe. Yeah, I get that, Pandy. I had to, I cut a lot of my hair off near the start of the summer.
Why do we always end up breaking the locals?
It was worth it though. I would much rather have short hair than deal with the heat. Short hair model? Ooh, honestly, nah. It doesn't fit with the... I guess I could do some... You know what? Maybe. Thanks for the sub, Shadow. Oh, I guess extra welcome to the Stampede. You get to be on the front lines, I guess. Yeah, maybe that's what it'll be. If your subs are at the front line of the Stampede. But we're all part of it. Hey, you got a founder badge. Wait. Why did you get a founder badge, but... Weird. Because, I mean... Like, there's people who are so... I don't understand how founder badges work. Oh well, congrats on getting the founder badge, man. Oh, gifts don't get... Okay. Yeah, that does make sense. You've done well. Now hear my terms. The High Priestess draws herself up, a towering figure draped in fur and wrath. The North will never bend to the Empire. Blood for blood for blood. Those are my terms, small one. Let your leaders hear it and quake. With that, you make a quick descent to relay the message back to General Brandstrom.
You have the way of this challenge. It is early yet.
For gaining favor with the High Priestess. Dark Groove Ring. Shrine. For your combat prowess with your sword. Fine sword. Neat. You know, I am in the mood to keep going, so we gon' keep going. It's Hopper and want coffee. Oh man. The Emperor. Thieves have stolen a relic from the Emperor's palace. The Empire are looking to hire adventurers to help recover this and other items. Explorer, the road ahead may be long, ensure you have enough food to avoid starvation. Bandit country. The wilds are a lawless land and perfect hiding place for thieves on the run. Come prepared. Pathfinder, use map reveal to help navigate the treacherous wilds. Encounters. The Cure. I'm gonna keep the burning building out. I don't like it. Cartographer, he's cool. Gnomish Exchange, they're pretty cool. Fox Pickpocket. This one's interesting. Haven't done this one. Arm wrestling's always good. Don't know what the shrine is, so we're going. I don't know where else to add, so we're going to leave it at that, and then we'll do a fill. Okay, let's see. Here's my fine sword. Oh, alright, it's just my sword. So we're gonna want that. And that. And that. And that. And that. And that. That too. And you know what, we'll take, I don't know where else, so we'll do recommended, fill. And let's go. Oh yeah, good news, I lost 10 pounds.
These foes I place before you, these rules, I do not know truly if they will train you for the challenges that Callus will place in your way.
10 pounds in 2 weeks, that's intense, Pandy. I mean,
Of course, we know how this part of the story ends. The Emperor is merely the face on the throne. Behind him, the usurper pulls the strings. The one who sits upon the throne of life and death has a great influence upon the world. Their very soul permeates the lands and fills the hearts of the people.
yeah, I mean, that's, it's an accomplishment, but I'm glad, like, fucking congrats, but also that's a lot of weight to lose in 2 weeks, Pandy. Are you okay? Shrill voice of the town crier shrieks out, rings out across the market square. The Emperor himself seeks adventurers, guild members, urgent expedition, vital safety for the Empire. Something like that. I would read more, but I would read it with more exaggerated voices, but it's kind of late, so I don't want to go too ham. You spot a crowd of travelers weighed down with weapons and tools lingering nearby. The Empire is offering a reward just to set off on the expedition, even more if we make it back. That's how desperate they are for help. The dealer adds a gold counter to the map.
The Empire does not ask for much, but in the end, they take everything.
Okay, as long as you're doing good, Pandy. Yeah, rip your AC. On arriving at the gates of the royal palace, an armed escort leads you directly to the Emperor's chambers. The Emperor remains still in silence as Chief Counsel lays out the expedition. Few relics from the last age still endure in this world. We had one in this very room until last night, she gestures to an empty pedestal. Not only must you reclaim the stolen symbol of our power, we ask you gather its 3 sibling relics. Explain that you're ready to... examine the pedestal. The ornate pillar sits on top of a stone pillar. In the dust, you make out a shape of jagged blade. It was a ceremonial sword. It sat for decades under our protection. We're not protecting it, you understand. We're protecting those who would try to possess it. The blade is cursed. Its venom strikes both wielder and foe in equal measure. Ask who stole the artifact. The evidence suggests a thief. No shit. They seized on a weak spot in our guard schedule. There are many treasures in the palace. It is curious that this is all they stole. See our training officer on the way out. Okay.
A keen eye will notice that themes repeat themselves. Events too. The wheel ever turns.
Thieves are cowards at heart. They will dodge your heaviest attacks just as they dodge their civic duty. A swift blade is best for you. Here, try these out. Dual wield weapons are effective against fast enemies like thieves, but are weak against armored enemies like Empire. Oh, I like
Never
this.
Understood the duel. If you are at war, use every tool at your disposal. If not, let things lie.
Stun thieves. Form 6 strikes. Causes stunned thieves. Stunned enemies take 150 damage when hit. Nice. 150%. Sorry. Riposte. Against thieves, riposte light. Hits increased during combo. Riposte weak against enemies high defense.
Still, you find yourself hunting relics. Do you not wonder why or what they
Love
may
you
be?
too, Mom. Good night. Your quest takes you far away from the city. Vast wildlands stretch out before you. Your companion reminds you of the Emperor's mission. One relic was stolen by brazen thieves, another is in the clutch of a shady merchant. One is enshrined in a small village to the east. As for the last, who knows? Find the 4 relics, live in the Empire safely. Hey. Please accept this token of my gratitude. Alright, time to kick some gnomes again, guys. Go to Taro, go to sleep, dude. If you need to sleep, you should sleep. Sorry, man. Dude, it's fine. Just go to bed, man. Sleep's extremely important. Bad nose picks themselves up. Hand of equipment. What have we got to give them? Yeah, take the knight sword. A mighty war machine to be sure. How will we wield it? I mean, no, you're right, I can't make you, but I would really appreciate it if you did sleep.
A moment of peace on your
It's important.
travels. Savor it.
The wilds are welcoming, their bounty plentiful. You feel soothed and reinvigorated by your exploration. What? What's up, Shadow Tiger? Shadow Tiger means something. My dog would trick me so we could come. How's that a trick? That sounds wonderful. Thanks, Dream Elements.
Although you clearly dabbled with gods to arrive here, you do not need them. You have your own strengths.
The quest brings you to a remote shrine high in the mountains. It is revered among a few local peasants for its remarkable healing properties. Kneel before the shrine and beseech the gods to take pity on you. Oh, that just sounds cute, Pandy. Sunshine appears through a break in the clouds to bathe you in a radiant glow. 10 max life plus 10 max life. Nice. Yo, that sounds cute. You should send a picture. The wilds are welcoming, their bounty plentiful. Find some lost equipment discarded on the path. You don't know if it was abandoned through accident or foul play. We are going to take... take the Berserker's Creed.
Always treat those who feed you with respect. Even I stand by this rule, and I have respect for few.
You chance upon a wooden cart overflowing with pears, pies, and any items otherwise. A wonderful smell wafts from the cart. Now Ackcliffe shakes his head. Poor old Chester. This is why you should never be seduced by the wiles of women, calling you slave. They'll break your heart and leave you selling your lemon tarts with little business sense. Farmer hawks his wares, passes by tarts, pies, and exotic lies. Yo, I'm buying an exotic lie. These nomads, you can't trust them. You pass you a fruit that is, by all accounts, a lemon, except it's the size of a large melon, coming into our land, stealing our hearts. Chester stares in a kind, wistful gloom with exotic fruits for a while, before he silently on the price. Let's do this. Yeah, sure, I'll pay him. It's 10 gold. I'm gonna buy a tart as well. Pass you a lemon tart. Since Chester's Tower is warded off many customers, he considers. Just a big 90. Jesus. I mean, yeah, I can imagine that being like. It's a lot of dog, but it's also. It sounds wonderful. It sounds lovely at the same time. Let's buy a pie as well. He obviously used vegetable pie from his wagon. It smells richly of herbs. So his pies have been setting sadly today. Chester considers coin chest for a while before he finally decides on a price. Ooh, big pain. 30 gold. No. Sorry, Chester. Chester seems strangely frightened of this. He takes the pie from your hand and coldly asks you to leave.
Even peace hides steel within.
One higher weapons are recommended against northerners. Okay, then let's switch to. Neglected sword. Ha!
You lot are hardly worth our time.
Deep in the woods, they still know magic. It will be lost there last.
Here we go, 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 here we go.
By sea and sun, fate and fame.
gained 4 fame. And 1 from 2. Okay, let's see. What's this do? What's the new hat do? Weaken block, bash stun duration increased by 20, it's against Empire, enemies in block. Empire block or went to almost complete strike. Every encounter with Gambit reveal 1 random encounter card. Only 1 help will be equipped at a time. You scared the little girl with her mini. Well, mini poodles suck. Cardinal Blade. We're gonna take this because it is going to have a lot of encounters with a lot of different kinds of people. So.
One more relic is within your grasp. Who hired these thieves? That is the true question.
The thieves' erratic movement crosses right into your path. You catch them frantically loading the relic onto a horse and cart. Just hold him off for a couple of minutes while we raid the horses. Okay, now we switch to our Cutthroat's Blades. A lovely pair of fine blades, fit for the finest gentleman, well sharpened, well cared for, and deadly.
I hope this works.
Shit. Ah, I didn't do it in time. The poodle tried to run up on him one day and now he hates the little thing. Yeah, poodles are dicks like that sometimes. The rat escapes into the wilds. Fuck. Pile of smog. Beware that brings poisons. Light approaches. Visit the marketplace. The Iron Peak Marketplace is large enough to house many stalls. As you wander, you note many are vacant. Few people seem to choose the risk of shopping in such a public place these days, and those that do never linger for long. A quiet corner of the market, you find a desperate man in town to sell unusual assortment of oddities. Ask about the prices. Whatever you think it's worth, he says with another smile. It's holding a small metal figure, makes you breathe easier and fills your limbs with vigor. As you turn to ask how much gold you owe, supernatural chill travels up your arm, freezes your heart. It's 1 gold each time you're hit in combat. Oh. Sorry, stranger, but I stole these from a particularly vengeful warlock, and his magic prevents me from just throwing them away. Good luck with that one. The man kicks the table over and flees down a back alley. You lose sight of him in the gloom inside your Van's godforsaken town. You leave the troubled town of Iron's Peak with the impression that you've not yet seen all it has to offer.
Now we see how this tale ends.
Malakliff's condition worsens on your journey back to the underneath. You must stop often for rest, and his usual chatty loot playing is replaced by somber silence. Finally, you arrive at a familiar stone entrance by the lake. The doorway is wide open, and the spectral ogre is lying in a pool of his own oh no. The ogre wheezes, "Get away!" Returned Raised from endless sleep to fight once more, skeletons are weak but come armed with an assortment of equipment, making preparations for combat challenging, vulnerable to holy damage.
Things I do say
Well done, a robed woman draped in bone charms rounds the corner. A necromancer. You see my Malaclips, and you, his mercenary companion. I was warned about you. Ask who sent her. Why, the Empire, of course. Necromancer stepped closer. You really think you could waltz into an Empire fort, steal those precious mage children away without them noticing? There's an enticingly high price on your heads, and a high price on mage heads in general. Once I've taken yours, I'll descend into the underneath and collect every last one. She bows mockingly. Have you come to stop me from ending the lives of the little rats who scurry in this sinkhole? Demand to know who she is. She laughs chillingly hollow sound. By many accounts, I am nobody, merely a killer for hire. Ask why she wants killers hiding underneath. Can you not feel the winds of time changing? Malak lifts of the veil. The seers whisper of it. I've no intention of being on the wrong side of history. Do you? Malak grimaces. You were on the wrong side of history, sister. The necromancer smiles. History is penned by the victor's hedge mage. Now, she raised her staff. The Empire did not give me lizard men bone dust to waste my time up here, while I could be down there spilling mage blood. Necromancer raised her arms, and the undead crawl out of the earth to surround you. Necromancer. The necromancer revels in this land, tipping ever more into chaos. He is bashed to break through their gruesome armor.
by sea and sun, fate and fame.
Suddenly, Malachus doubles in pain, clutching his arm. Era, the cure. You lose 3 gold. What? Oh, right. I have some sort of curse. You carry Malachus to the stone entrance into the underneath. He coughs blood onto his collar. A few steps into the tunnel, you meet Era. She takes one glance at Malachus' face and immediately understands. Malachus is pale as a sheet and his eyes are bloodshot. Era, please, the potion. Sheeps, oh Mal, I have lied to you. Malachus stares in horror, blood leaking from his earth. What are you saying? She raises her hand and covers his face with tenderness and liver. The only cure is removal. The whole limb is infected, Mal. It has to go. Malachus begins sweat through his surcoat. He tears at the bindings of his sleeve to reveal the affliction spreading up his arm. Glowing green pustules encrust his hand and wrist. The extent of his affliction is now gruesomely apparent. He gives a strangled sigh and promptly passes out. Era unsheaths the curved silver dagger on her belt and hands it to you. You don't have much time. I must fetch a blood-binding potion, or he will simply bleed to death. Do not falter. If the corruption spreads to his neck, then he is lost. Then Ira hurries down to the underneath. You must remove the infected limb for him. The corruption is creeping quickly past his elbow. Shit, I missed.
Even when things appear impossible, they can be mastered.
You try to take it down and miss. Mage convulses violently. How do I miss? The surgical dagger is impossibly sharp. It cuts cleanly through MacAlp's arm, through tendon, muscle, and bones. Still, your friend does not move. You feel sick at your stomach as you desperately try to staunch the bleeding. At last, Ira arrives, potion in hand. Some days later, MacAlp has come to. He stares at the empty healing vials and jars of curative salves that surround his sick bed and rasps for a flagon of wine. When he is well enough, through sorceries and blood magics you don't quite understand, MacAlp is gifted with a new arm. It glows bright green and is smooth and transparent like glass. MacAlp flexes his new limb with a sad look on his face. Thank the gods the Empire isn't hunting mages right now, or this would be quite the beacon indeed. After a few more days, fully supplied with wine and the disgusting caveberry cakes ubiquitous in the underneath, you both trudge up the tunnel to the surface. Malakliff is silent as you walk. I'm asking about his arm. Malakliff flexes his new glowing and it feels stiff and tingles painfully. Ask about the corruption. Grim says, I made a terrible mistake. It was a plan concocted by a few desperate ones to stop the Empire from cutting all of us. But it backfired horribly. Those who didn't die were infected and... Freedom! He stops himself from telling you something and pats you on the back and said, when you're older, I'll tell you the rest of the story. Ask about the Empire. If it is true the Emperor himself is consorting with mages to cull mages and has a rather flawed and terrifying plan. It may all be Codswallop, though. Necromancers are known to harbor big heads, unlike the smaller, more humble heads of the regular mages like me. Ask what he's going to do now. I could have died. It's a funny thing to think about. Malakliff's runs his new hand across the surface of a powerful spellbook, parting it from Ira. I suppose since it will be difficult to hide this beacon attached to my body, I'll have to abandon the bard disguise. A thought suddenly crosses his mind. Except in taverns. Have you ever seen a mage successfully woo a pretty bar maiden? I haven't.
A fitting place to end this tale, with illusions ended and pretense lost.
You should run while you have the chance.
Ah, friggin' poodles. What? 9? You lose 4 gold, you discover a relic, you've gained 4 fame. Torrens plate. The wielder's item will gain a curse. Alright. Vulnerable binding. Enemies deal damage while you're affected by a snare. Okay. Relic's curse, my actors. Who would want to steal such a thing in the first place? It's a good question.
Yet inattention leads to disaster. Not every inch of the wilderness is peaceful.
The wilds are sometimes treacherous and harmful. While traversing a dangerous cliff face, you slip and lose your footing. Though relatively unharmed, the same cannot be said for the traveler's pack that broke your... Oh no. No, I need those! The open wilds. The wilds are welcoming. Their bounty plentiful. Find some lost equipment. I'm taking the shield. Treacherous wilds. Not again, not again, not again. Okay.
There is little I can say that will stop an adventurer pilfering ancient artifacts.
The village of Dunrich is unremarkable save for a tiny forgotten shrine. I will leave and come back later.
I have little sense of trust for wandering merchants. True bargains are rarely found with those who are unwilling to wait around for their customers to test their wares. Back to the bones. I hope you have learned to be their master.
Merchant seems pleased with your sale. Curse Halvo Gagu. When your companion is disabled, you cannot gain fame. Okay, that's fine. It's not the worst curse. Another cursed relic, Malachus claims, is not part of the deal with the Empire. Nothing's part of the deal with the Empire, dude. They suck.
I hope this works.
Ooh, that was a weird graphical glitch. You lose 2 gold, you gain 4 fame. And I gain equipment. Nice. Armor Gluttony. The fuck was that? Yeah, I don't know. That was weird. I'm gonna keep this the Berserker's Creed on for now, because it's useful. I'm gonna go around. Wait, why did I do that? Find some lost equipment. Neat.
Hardly elegant, but possibly effective.
Alright, here we go. Temple Relic. Claim I am the hero. The woman examines you for a moment before falling to her knees and pray. You have arrived just foretold of Octavia. Drax ring. Of course it's cursed. Movement speed reduced by 15. Another cursed relic? I swear if former Phoenix the relics that vibrate and hum, glow in the eerie natural light. Oh great. Your eye is drawn to a similar glow, emanating in response from a distant tower. Do you think they're trying to tell us something? Alright, here we go. Here we go. Ooh, exact
Those who are
camp.
desperate can never hope to get the best possible price.
Light weapons recommended against thieves. So we'll use the withered blades.
By sea and sun, fate and fame!
Useful gold, you gain full fame. And plus 5 max life. And reveal 3 encounters. Oh, and 3 more. Awesome, now I know everything on the map is.
Good luck taking this token from me. Nicely done.
Yeah, I'm checking out that watchtower. Seems cool.
opportunity to better understand these lands, perhaps.
On the edge of the Empire, far from the capital, sits a lonely watchtower. You approach with caution, knowing the few travelers are allowed near. I shall offer them gold. Oh, I guess the benefit of that is... Okay, yeah, I get what just happened. Treacherous wilds, I don't want to touch, but the dangerous wilds are pretty good. It's just a small child. Offered to take the boy to the dungeon. And then let him go. Well, what are you gonna do? I'll have the ready to attack, I don't care.
You are starving now. Every fresh encounter will cause you damage. Tread carefully.
Alright, here we go.
I hope this works.
Awesome. Lose 5 gold, you gain 4 fame. It's just treacherous wilds left. Those are never any good, so we're not gonna go there. We are gonna go to the arm wrestling. Did not mean to do that.
Victory. You are learning. And now you must begin to ask yourself how these threads connect. Were you simply a patsy for the Empire? Or did you hope to be something greater?
Let's climb
See
the
what you do with that, given your position.
So you climb the tower stairs. The voice calls down from above. Do you even know why you're here? How much do they tell you when they ordered you into the wilds, when they sent you out here like a dog after a bone? You can even wind your way up the tower. Finally reached Top Tower. You've been sent here to do the bidding of the true enemy. These relics can be used to defeat him. Here you are looking to return them to him. I see you bring the relic, a mage says with a grin. A thief can't be trusted to deliver on a job, and one can always rely on the predictability of the Empire to send their dogs. She holds the remaining relic out mockingly. I suppose you'll be wanting this? Most proud of your fate. Oh, that hurt. Shouldn't have done that. Struggle if your weapons group seems to join the fray. Oh, I forgot to equip it. I'm dumb. Hold on a minute. Okay, yeah, my stream's doing fine. So I just got a bunch of notifications. Right. The mage trying to extraordinary lengths to gather relics. Mage shoot projectiles.
Why does everyone even want these accursed things?
The relics covered, your journey back to Imperial City to claim your reward. Captain Estrella meets you at the city gates. I'll take you straight to the Chief Council. She'll be eager to examine what you've brought back. On the walk back past, you explain you safely recovered all the relics. This may be a raid the council will smile. My apologies indeed. Another glorious day for the Empire. Chief Council looks over the relics you've returned. You've done well. You just keep the relics safe. Let's fall into less learned hands.
Every part of this tale is a part of your history, a part of the reasons that bring you here.
For completing the Emperor's expedition, Empire contacts, Palace Armory, exploring the wilds, a winding trail, deadly forest. Completing the Emperor's expedition, Gambler's Jewel, Lord's Diadem, Billy Clubs, Mercenary Garb. For befriending the Empire, supplies have been added to Brigand's Blades. For safely recovering every relic, Exquisite Blade, a man of the world. For saving Malakos from the corruption, the Underneath, the Magician. For greatly helping a cartographer with his map, Duel. The Briar Folk have taken root in endless adventures, the Wild Hunt. Endless Adventures is now available from the challenge map. Goblins are now causing mischief in their adventures. Shadow Beast now stalk land in Endless Adventures. Shadow Games. Aid your allies in Endless Adventures. Goblin Favors. Drunken Hero. Blood for the Beast. Let's see what this is about. I won't do much of it, but I'm just curious. The road ahead may be long and treacherous. Will you endure the turns of cruel fate with strong steel and fierce pride? After your death may count amongst the legend of fading star. Fame reduces over time. Wear and tear, weapon damage, equipment, defense degrade from using. Ooh, permanent injury. When your max life is greater than 100, damage in combat may reduce your max life.
Every game, even this game we play, is a shadow of the great game. The game of life and death. Once I was its master, but now another sits upon that throne. I will teach you everything I can in this game, that you might have the strength to master the great game in time.
Alright, I think this is where we're going to end it for today, because I am a little sleepy. Let's find someone to raid. If you guys have any suggestions, I'm happy to hear them. But while you guys do or do not... Taro, sleep's important. Don't be a fool. Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna vamp for just a little longer, because someone who I want to raid will be going live. Actually, oh, there we go. Yeah, well, that's what we'll do. Alright, I hope you all are ready for a raid, because we are going to do that thing. You know, the thing where we raid. It's fun. I like doing it. It's nice. Alright, we will be raiding in, soon. Thanks everyone for coming. It's lovely to have you all here. I look forward to streaming again. I will eventually have a schedule, I swear. By the end of... I'll probably set up after I moved house. But yeah, we're going to raid Sweet Cheeks, because Sweet Cheeks is pretty cool, and they're doing a collab with some people that I like. The raid call we usually use is Ox Stampede, because, I don't know, Stampedes are cool. See you all over there. Have a good time, be good, and remember to sleep on time, and most importantly, simp responsibly, y'all. Good night, everybody.